this is Phil Hinton and welcome along to IFA 2008. We're going to start our show on the Sony Stand, so let's go and have a look at some of the new groundbreaking products from the company. So is this the feature? Well, this is Sony's OLED. It's the first commercially available OLED or OLED, depending on how you want to pronounce it. It goes on sale in Europe very shortly, and estimated price is around about £2,000 to £2,500. It's a rather neat little device. It's only 3mm thick, offers a contrast ratio of 1:1,000,000. Now, it may be a little bit small domestically, something you maybe put in your kitchen if you want to spend £2,500 to put something in your kitchen. But they do have a prototype, and we're going to have a look at that now. And this is it. This is a 27-inch prototype screen. As you can see, it's only 3mm thick, and the picture quality is simply amazing. So if Sony can manage to get these out in larger numbers, and maybe other manufacturers come on, maybe we're looking at the future of TV. Moving around Sony's stand, you may have seen the logo saying 200 and wondered what does that mean. Well, this is it. This is Sony's first TV with 200 Hz processing. It uses intelligent frame interpolation to give a super smooth looking image. So this looks very interesting. It's the Z4500, and we'll look to see a little bit more about this TV in the future, but as it looks now, it doesn't look half bad. So we'll just have to wait to see if that technology really does work. So here we go, yet another exclusive from Sony. This is an LCD screen that doesn't use a backlight, it uses LEDs, and it's only 9.9mm thick. It also uses wireless 1080 technology, which means that you can use it with other HD devices without having any cables between the TV and the device itself. It certainly looks rather nice, and we'll have to see when it comes to market just what the performance is like. But on a first account, I would love to have something as thin as this and as gorgeous as this on my wall. So kudos to Sony. It looks like they're certainly moving technology forward, and the fact that it's an LED backlight as well should prove to be quite interesting. What that's going to be like with film material where you've got dark scenes and light scenes, we're not 100% sure, because as always, as you can see, they're showing the usual type of demonstration material, which doesn't really give us an idea of the exact quality. But wireless 1080, 9.9mm thick, it's got to be a winner. So to say that Sony aren't innovating this year would be an understatement, and here we have the first LCD TV with HD wireless technology built in, and it all works through this little box here. You put your Blu-ray player or any other high definition product that you have into the hub, and it transmits it wirelessly to your TV, which is hanging on the wall. The only inputs that you have on the TV are the power socket at the back to power the panel, otherwise it's cable free. And this is Sony's top-of-the-range Blu-ray player for 2008. This is the BDP S5000ES. It has everything that you would expect from a top-of-the-line player. It's BD Live, so Profile 2 out the box. One interesting fact, and we'll show you behind the back here in a second, is that it has 7.1 analog outputs. So it will do Dolby True HD 7.1 and DTS Master Audio 7.1, and will output it from the analog outputs at the back. Other features on here are video processing, which is said to be amongst the best on the market, and like I said, does everything that you think a Blu-ray player should really do at this price point. So this is it, top of the range, the 5000 ES, and on first impressions, it certainly looks the business.
The 5000 ES is an important product for us, particularly because it's our flagship product. So it represents our statement in terms of Blu-ray technology and Blu-ray playback. It's, if you like, from the ground up, the chassis is actually based on the SCD XA5400 ES, which is the new flagship SACD player. It's a beautiful piece of mechanical construction in terms of this kind of frame beam concept, where the chassis is designed to be very rigid and to actually control vibration and resonance away from sensitive areas, particularly areas of low signal content. It also enables us to design the product with isolated printed circuit boards for key areas of the product which we need to keep separate and minimize noise. We use Arcore transformers inside, and we carefully set up the architecture of the product so that the power supply systems work to their optimum and they don't interfere with each other. We use what we call a technology, we've decided to call this high definition reality enhancer, and this coupled with a technology that we, if you like, cut our teeth on, super bit mapping for audio, we've applied this principle to video. Now essentially it means that the disc, whilst it be 8-bit, is actually processed in 14-bit, and the reasoning behind that is if you work at higher bit level, when you produce the final product, the quality will be better. I don't want to be too simplistic about it, but to explain it in a short time is a little difficult. So if we start at 14-bit, we then have to look about the way we get that out of the player into a television display system. Well, you can actually choose to deliver it as 8, 10 or 12-bit. If the television display is compatible, of course, you get extremely high quality. Now, if the television wasn't, normally you truncate the data, and that results in noise, so you would end up with a deterioration in performance. The super bit mapping system allows us to actually perform data reduction without affecting the quality. The result is you can enjoy the quality of the disc front end, if you like, on, for instance, a lower panel resolution system. And that's where the super bit mapping side comes in, to do with the noise shaping of the signal itself. There's other things about the player. Obviously it's a Profile 2 product. He has some really nice features built in, such as analog component output compensation, where we know that the signal will deteriorate over a certain length of cabling, and you can choose how to compensate for that according to the length of the cable you've got. The Precision HD drive mechanism is really a superb transport mech. Obviously the startup time of the player, if you engage Quick Start, is so much quicker than the kind of first generation product. In just a few seconds it will boot up. Its overall audio quality playback is extremely good as well. It's a fine CD player, and obviously it has analog 7.1 out, as well as HDMI and all the standard connections. So you can interface the 5000 into any kind of current system. And I really do think that once you've seen it, you'll be convinced.
And that's it from the biggest stand here at IFA 2008. It's a Sony stand. We're going to move around the rest of the show and see what else we can see. So stay tuned to AV Forums TV for more updates.